What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie2988 coming at you live once again through the power of the internet. And my face looks a little red, or I'm a little out of breath, or I look a little puffy. It's because we are sick in this household once again. Now, if you guys know, I have a condition in my legs called lymphedema, and added that to my other poor health issues, I tend to get kind of sick very often. And this has been one of those weekends. Over the last 4 days, I've been fighting off something. Here's the first, though. For the first time ever, I was able to give it to somebody else. So my wife is now fighting it off today as well. And she's in bed already, and I'm going to be there pretty soon. But I thought to myself, I wanted to create something for those of you who log in every Monday expecting a video. I thought I'd do a rambling video because it tends to be the easiest video that I do. You know, I just turn on the camera and talk. And sometimes I have to restart it and do 2 or 3 takes. I think this is my third attempt at getting this all right. Without any jump cuts or edits or anything, but it's worth it. And for those of you who are new to the channel who don't know what this is my vlogging series. I call it my rambling series, in which I talk about myself and life and the universe and the wife and the dog and the cat and the family and the YouTube channel and my hair and my new cool Francis style shirt and the other stuff that I do. It's just a way for me to connect with my fans, for my fans to connect with me, and it's nice. I really like doing this. It's not the most viewed video series on the channel, far from it. But I think it's really important because I want to connect with you guys. I want to read your comments about what's going on in my life, and I want you to know what's going on, you know. So let's see. Besides being sick, what did I do over the weekend? Well, I got a brand new Francis shirt, as I've already pointed out, so no more stains. It's a slightly different color, but it still looks really similar on camera. I don't think it'll confuse anybody. Some people don't even get that Francis always wears the same shirt anyway. And then with the stains, they're just like, why doesn't he wash his shirt? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Some people get it, some people don't. Those who don't matter, I guess, at the end of the day, until they do get it, and then they matter a lot. But I got it so that we could film the Francis versus Boogie epic rap battle. That's a video and song I've been promising since 2 million subs. And now here we are at 3,100,000 and some thousand. And it's finally going to be delivered. I'm hoping to upload it either this Friday or next Monday. And you can enjoy that. Now, the video itself, I can't promise it's going to be great. My friend Flint is editing it for me, and I trust him with my life. So I also trust him with the video itself. Like, that's obvious. And he's a video editor by trade, so he's going to do a good job on it. I didn't give him a lot to work with because on our shot list, I wasn't able to do everything I wanted to do. And I didn't give him a huge amount of direction with what I wanted him to do either. I'm going to let him experiment a little bit. I was feeling like just garbage on Saturday. But that's the day we had scheduled. That's the day we had all my friends over to act as a crew. And, you know, that's when it got done. So I'm hoping it'll turn out. The song, however, is absolutely incredible. And the reason I say that is it's not my rapping skills. My rapping skills are only okay. And the lyrics I wrote were only okay. Some of the zingers in there are pretty good. But it got produced by a fellow YouTuber by the name of Weeble. And if you don't know him, you do know him. You don't think you know him, but you know him. He's done a lot of viral videos and a lot of viral songs like "Look at my horse is amazing." You know that Magical Trevor or Badgers, 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 Badgers. That can. I've been watching a lot of internet over my lifetime. I know his whole catalog from then to today. Well, anyway, he volunteered to produce it for me and to do it as a part of a collab. If you don't know his stuff, I'm going to link him down in the description box below. You can go tell him I said hello if you want to and get to know him. Some of his videos, I will warn you, I've been singing Badgers in the back of my head for a decade now, I guess. So, but it was weird that he wanted to work with me because I've been watching his videos since before I was anything on YouTube. And it turns out he's been watching my videos. And that's always weird when somebody you look up to and admire and enjoy their content on the internet does the same for you. It's probably the weirdest feeling in the world because then you want to like fangirl, right? And I always fangirl. I always do when I find out somebody like Ethan over there, H3H3 or Grade A or all these other people that I've talked to over the past couple of months. When I find out that they're watching my stuff too, it makes me feel so wonderful. But anyway, I digress. The song is really, really, really good. I say that having listened to it about 30 times over the weekend so that we could do variable shoots and so on and so forth. My friends and family seem to like it a lot too. And I think you will too. It'll be on iTunes. Of course, obviously you can watch the video over and over again, but you can also pay for it on iTunes, I think is what we'll do. And if you decide to support the channel that way, you'll also be supporting Weeble because I'm going to split that money with them as well. And you'll be supporting the people that I hired to help me over the weekend as well as my video editor. So thank you for deciding to do that. Either watch the video or just buy it off iTunes or do neither. And that's okay too. Watch this video instead. I don't care as long as you're interacting with me in any way. I'm a happy boy. But it's the first time I've ever made a video with any real production quality. Like actual production quality, you know? And I'm hoping it turns out to be at least mediocre. I really am. Let's see. I did get a little video game playing in over the weekend. I played some more Far Cry Primal, and I got to the point that it was repetitious, and the story stopped making as much sense, and I started hitting some bugs. I talked about the game a lot on my gameplay channel. I wish I had waited a little while to do the first impressions video, because now I'm getting not as good of an impression. Still a decent game, though, I think. It's still better than I could have expected, you know, from the modern-day Far Cry franchise and what it's become. Very different from 4, though. The game that has really absorbed me, though, is Garden Warfare 2. Man, it's crazy that it's an EA title, and it's crazy that it'll eventually probably have microtransactions in it. My wife can't get enough of that game. I can't get enough of that game. Even when she's done playing, I want to keep playing. That has carried us through this illness and through this sickness, and it's been so wonderful. I'm so grateful that we have that game. It's easily probably one of the better games I've ever played, but I think that's personal preference. I like cute stuff. I like plants killing zombies and zombies killing plants. Again, I did a first look at that video, that game as well on my gameplay channel. And speaking of the gameplay channel, I made a video last week talking about it, and I see the growing pains here on YouTube. Now, I talked about that video, and in case you missed it, I just want to recap. A lot of the smaller gaming stuff is going over to the gameplay channel. And some of the bigger gaming news will still hit here. So when someone makes a big mistake or whatever, we need a good Francis rage or whatever, that's still going to show up here. But throughout the week, I want to cover different stuff. I want to cover this YouTube copyright stuff. I want to talk about other YouTubers. I want to talk about my life. I want to talk about things going on. I would eventually like to start vlogging once I'm doing things more interesting than sitting around playing video games. And I think I like that direction for this channel, as well as still including some gameplay. And I posted a poll to that, and a lot of people. The poll was surprising. The least requested thing on the list was a Francis video. Sorry, I'm stumbling so much with my words, but I'm fighting a fever right now, so I probably got fever brain. I don't know what I'm saying, but most people did not. They were not that interested in the Francis stuff, and I was surprised by that because that's always been the bread and butter of the channel. But I guess as we're getting further and further into this YouTube thing, people are beginning to prefer me, and that's nice. I'll still be doing Francis though, because that is funny as hell to me. Some people are frustrated, some people are hurt that the gaming is not as prevalent as it used to be. But as I remind people, it's always been a variety channel. I'm a vlogger who talks about a game. I'm a vlogger who talks about gaming, not a gaming channel that vlogs. That's what it's always been. That's always been the minor differential to me in my head. And then I can do the sketches and the parodies and the other stuff, and apparently rap music battles as well. Well, my wife is already in bed, and she's fighting off this illness, and I know she's having trouble sleeping. I just passed through there to let Sammy in to keep her company. I'm going to go keep her company. I'm going to go to bed probably, this is a good 3 hours earlier than I normally go to bed. And I'm going to get this video uploaded so you guys will have something to enjoy on your Monday. Leonardo DiCaprio finally won an Oscar. How cool is that? I've been rooting him for a while. I wish it had been for Django instead of Revenant, but then again, I haven't seen The Revenant yet. But I'm glad to see the Academy finally get off their ass and give an award to somebody who actually deserves it. I didn't watch the Oscars, though. Whatever. But let me know. Let's talk about the Oscars, just for fun. Let me know what you thought about the Oscars. If you watched it, do you not watch the Oscars? Do you like Oscar the Grouch? If you use the word Oscar in your comment section below, in your post, I'll know you made it all the way to the end of this. I don't have a timer going. So, 11 minutes and 45 second long video. Guys, thank you for watching. Check the channel. Check back on the channel for the epic rap battle. I love you very much. I'll speak with you again soon.